In the previous video, part 1 of 2, I shared the story of how my weight loss and muscle gain transformation set me on a path that ultimately led to being fired from my corporate 9-to-5 job. If you haven't watched that video yet, the link is above if you're curious about what happened. But a quick warning, it's a bit heavy, so if you're just here for the positive vibes, skip that one and stay with this. I left off at the moment I realized for the first time in what felt like forever that I was free. The sky, the trees, the people walking past, everything looked different. It felt like I had served a sentence and now I was released. The future was unknown, yes, but for once, it was exciting. I walked home and took in the scenery like it was my first time seeing it. That night, I slept for 10 hours, probably the best sleep of my life. The next morning, I woke up refreshed, had a cup of coffee, and even that tasted different. I had always been so focused on being on time that I never even noticed how anything tasted or smelled. But now, it was like a veil had been lifted. I was seeing the world in a different way, in a new way, as if I was born again. I put on my running shoes and ran 15 miles, right back to the place I used to call work, my former prison. I looked at the building and imagined everyone inside glued to their computer screen, doing work they hate and counting the hours. While I was running, I listened to an audiobook, Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, highly recommended. And I thought, going from 32% body fat to 8% in a year after 40 is something less than 1% of people can ever achieve. That means I'm capable. That means I can do whatever I set my mind to. It's not enough to be physically jacked if you're mentally weak. Since I was a kid, I dreamed of being a writer and a creator. One of my stories was even published in a children's magazine when I was just 8. But people always said that path would lead to being broke, and I believed them. So I chose the safe route, corporate life. Guaranteed pay, no risk. But my transformation journey showed me I'm capable of so much more. They tried to break me. They thought they won, but they didn't. None of them could do what I did. I didn't let their words defeat me. I used their hate as fuel. Their rejection forged me like fire-hardened steel. I promised myself I would never go back to that life. And what I did next changed everything. Instead of applying for another job or even telling friends and family what had happened, I set up my phone and started talking, just recording, just being real. Until then, my YouTube channel had only 2 videos, just a log of my weight loss. I had 10 views and 9 subscribers. I uploaded my new video on February 18, 2025, exactly 7 weeks ago, hoping at least one person would watch it. I had nothing to lose. The worst had already happened. I was finally free from the fear of judgment or criticism. To my surprise, the video got 1,325 views, 88 likes, and 46 comments, all positive. Please don't watch it, it's a bit embarrassing. But the support and encouragement were unbelievable. Here are just a few comments, and I quote, "Welcome to YouTube, choose your happiness. It will bear a victory fruit one day." Another one, "I'm so glad I saw your video. I'm sorry for what they did to you. You're going to find something amazing. Please keep going forward. Stay strong and may God be with you." Another one, "Hey man, I have a feeling you're going to make it. All the best." That gave me a whole new kind of energy. The next day, I went to the beach for the first time in forever. Yeah, it's summer here. And even though it's nearby, I never used to go. I was too busy saving up annual leave, hoping one day they would allow me to take a week off, so I could relax without thinking about work. But this time, I was fully present. I felt the sun, the sand, the sound of the waves, the smell of the ocean. It was surreal. I did some bodyweight exercises and filmed it, uploaded it the next day, and that one got 1,327 views. This YouTube journey had ups and downs, uncertainty, no money coming in, friends and family thinking I'm being childish and should go back to a real job. And yes, sometimes I get negative comments, but when I do, I think, "You think that bothers me? I've been through hell. Your comment is like a baby mosquito bite compared to a dog bite." You see, my weight loss wasn't the whole story. Getting into the best shape of my life at 41 was amazing, but what I needed even more was failure. Because that showed me I could survive, that I'm stronger than I thought. Losing a job used to be my worst fear, but once it happened, it wasn't scary anymore. As Napoleon Hill writes in Outwitting the Devil, quoting the devil himself, "Fear of poverty is the greatest of all fears, and it's the most crippling. People can be cruel when they sense weakness, but now I'm stronger, more resilient, more courageous. It's impacted every part of my life, including relationships. Getting fired was the wake-up call I didn't know I needed. It forced me to bet on myself, to tell my story, to inspire others, to realize I'm not here to shrink myself to make others comfortable. I'm here to grow, to evolve, to help others do the same. If you are stuck somewhere that's draining your spirit, if people only love the broken version of you, then maybe getting fired or dumped or rejected is the best thing that could happen to you too. Because sometimes the universe doesn't whisper, it shoves. When a baby is pushed out of the womb, it cries. But that's the start of life. That's transformation. Tough times create character. They make you appreciate what you have. They make you feel alive again. They wake you up. Oh, and those tension headaches I had during my last few months at the job, gone, instantly. The moment I walked out, they remained in the office. How about alcohol, nicotine, toxic relationships? Not needed anymore, all left behind. So why do I share stories like this? Isn't this a fitness channel? Yes, but not just about being physically fit. It's about being mentally jacked, being unbreakable, being real. Anyone can look jacked, especially with shortcuts. But I'm not here for that. There are other channels for that purpose. I'm not one of them. If you're transforming your body naturally, know that it's a gateway to changing your entire life. It will impact every part of your life, even your relationships. But often, the greatest blessings come disguised as painful endings. And sometimes your biggest breakthroughs only come after your biggest failures. If you are going through hard times, here's my message to you. Don't stop. Don't be afraid. Have courage. Have faith and keep going, and you'll come out stronger than ever. You were the ones who told me to keep going. And now I'm giving the same energy back to you. Brothers, we empower each other. And the best quote I have ever heard, don't remember who said it, but I'm paraphrasing, is this. If you are going through tough times, someone will come and save you. That someone is the future version of you. Trust him. Thank you for watching. If my story resonated with you, like the video. Leave a comment, share your experience, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more. See you soon.